Hey, welcome back, e-bikers, episode 16. Today we're in the French Riviera. Well, it's just a background, but I hope you enjoy it. I keep this kind of simple today. I've been out for the last month on some major surgery. I'm going on one vocal cord, so I did have to bleed my back brake. So I bought a kit, and I wanted to go over that with you. Plus, I found a solution to moving my bike to other areas of the state. So enjoy the video, and I appreciate all who have subscribed and commented. And if you have any questions, feel free. The tape is there for reference, so when you go to put it back, it's in the same spot. You do want to take apart the brake in the back. I did the back brakes in this case. You don't want to have the pads there with the oil and possibly get on it, and it'll be very difficult to get rid of it. So you want to take out the pads. You want to take it off the bike with the two screws. Just be careful with the screw on the right side in the picture here. You have to manipulate the tool to get that out, but just be patient. It also came with a insert to put in so the calipers don't close together accidentally while you're working on it. So once that's all apart, you are going to now unscrew the screw on side of the brake. I believe it's a 15 torque screw. Just find the one that works best, but it is smaller than the one on the top. The other one on the top may be a 20. So just be careful when you take this out that you have the rubber gasket already attached to it and it doesn't fall out. You don't want to lose that because that's what holds in the oil. Now take the mineral oil that came with the first kit that I bought. It says for Shimano, but I assume a lot of these are the same, so it did work fine. It does come with some syringes. I got more syringes than I need now. But the adapters that you see on the left here were not the ones that fit the screw I just undid, so I had to buy the other kit just for that one adapter for the lower screw there. So you want to fit that in, make sure that it fits tightly in there. Then you want to get a little oil out of there. Like I said, wear gloves. Just put a little oil in there to get the process started. Then you want to screw in the adapter into the hole, and that's where you're going to be pulling out mineral oil from the top. And again, this is a larger screw. No oil should fall out here at this point. It's still a pretty sealed system. So again, you just want to make sure that you don't lose the little round gasket in there that holds the oil together. So make sure that's there. And if you could see, there's quite a bit of air in there. So again, that's a screw. Just make sure you can put that in a safe place. You're going to fit the cup on there to make sure that it has a nice tight fit. That also has a gasket to make sure no oil leaks out. Now you want to pour some mineral oil in there. As you can see, I poured a little too little in there. It should go up to that ridge at least, so you have enough to pull out and get all the air out of there. So you want to pull very slowly. You'll see some bubbles coming up, and you want to be able to get all those air bubbles out. Make it a solid system. And as you can see, there's some pretty big bubbles in there, and it looks like it's pretty good at that point. And I did a split screen here. You can see you're going to pump a little bit. See some of the air coming out of the top, and there's still some air bubbles at the bottom here. So I went ahead and just repeated the procedure until I felt that there was enough air, or all the air was out as much as I can get. And you could see there was no more air bubbles in there. I felt comfortable. It's time to seal the system back up. So what I did was, you start at the top now, and you place the stick that was provided in the middle of the cup. So you're going to unscrew that, and when you do that, again, replace the screw with the rubber seal on the brake lever, and put a little drop of oil to top it off. If you think there's a little gap in there, you should be okay with that. And then unscrew the syringe from the brake, and little or no oil should spill out after you're done. And again, replace the screw, make it nice and tight, but don't over tighten. And then you want to put the brakes back together. You want to make sure that your brake pads are clean. And taking notes on this, like I said, it's just a high level overview, but if you want to look up other videos on it, there's obviously more detail about that. But as I squeezed the brakes, it took a little bit to get that pressure built up, but it ended up working very well. So let's talk about some accessories. There was two that I upgraded. One is the Rock Bros bag to fit on the back rack there, and a new phone holder, which is really great for videoing. This allows me to use one hand to put on and off. It also allows me to access all the buttons on my iPhone, and I can turn it sideways to get some really good video. I think this is going to help the traveling video with the audio. Here's a sample. As you can see, the video is very stable. I think I'm going to do this with a wireless lapel mic that I have, so the audio on riding on the trails or wherever else I ride is going to be a lot better quality. So definitely recommend that. Another accessory I decided to add was a LED backlight. I ended up modifying and putting on the back of the rack. But this thing is really great. It has a Bluetooth remote, so you can do left and right signals. I don't do a lot of riding at night, but if you look into this, this is a really good product. It's really cool. It comes with optional lasers to put on the road there at night. And here's a sample of what it looks like at night. So if drivers can't see that at night, they shouldn't be driving. And I want to go back to the Rock Bros. This is the bag that's for about $55. There is another one there that they sell that's about $99 that has a waterproof interior, has like an orange interior. This one works for me well. I can actually put my charger in there, but will not fit an extra battery. So in previous episodes, I talked about transporting my bike to other areas of the state or even out of state, and how do I transport my bike? I have a car, so I went on to a website called eTrailer.com and bought a stealth hitch for my passenger car, which happened to be a Tesla, but I didn't want the permanency of a hitch sticking out. So I found one that actually is created for my specific year and model car, and it goes underneath where you don't even know there's a hitch there. So It took me quite a while to do this assembly. I'm going to do another video on what it looks like, and I'm actually shopping for a hitch that will fit the Aventon Adventure e-bike, and that is sleek in design and can hold the weight. So any comments or suggestions, let me know. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something today, and I hope it inspires you to get out there and start biking. See you next time.